Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber, and in this video we have another Puzzlcrate unboxing. This is the September box, so let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Alright, looks like we got two puzzles in here. Something from Lan, and what looks like a Mofang Jiaoshi puzzle. Something like that. Looks like a ready cube. Alright, so we have the 8 petals cube and the 12-axis dodecahedron. I'm going to go ahead and start with the 8 petals cube. So, if you like the ready cube, then you are going to love this 8 petals cube by Yushin. Okay, I was wrong. The shape of the pieces are a little different than the ready cube, but the solve is the same. No need to memorize algorithms for this puzzle, as it can be solved intuitively by just about anyone who picks it up. It also has magnets in the pieces, which provides a very satisfying click with each turn. The puzzle solves so well that you could even try speed solving it. So I have seen this puzzle before because my friend Steve has one, and he's been doing some ready cube speed solving, and he's been using this cube. And so I'm curious to see how it turns. Okay, yeah, so definitely a definite click in the turns. You know, because this has magnets, it definitely seems more geared for, you know, speed solving type purposes, which is cool. But, you know, as you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you guys have a ready cube. They're very, very popular even for speed solvers in terms of non-WCA puzzles. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with how this puzzle solves. And if you're not, I'll go through a solve very quickly. And, you know, I'm sure it's not going to be like speed optimized for ready cube speed solving or everything, but this is just like the intuitive method that I know. There's probably better methods out there at this point, but okay, here we go. So basically just line up all the white corners, and then you can cycle in the pieces one at a time. So there's the red piece, the orange piece can go here, the green piece can go here, the blue piece can go here, and then for the middles, you just kind of turn them into place. And actually, you want to make sure that they line up with the top pieces. So this one in, and then this one in here, and this one in here. And then from here, it's just a simple 3-cycle, like that. And there we go, there's the solve. So yeah, basic ready cube solve, nothing different about it. This one definitely performs better though, I think so. It turns nicer. If you guys don't have a ready cube, maybe you consider getting this one instead. It's a bit nicer, especially if you want to speed solve it for fun. Okay, let's check out the other puzzle in here, the 12-axis dodecahedron Rua. Something like that, I'm not sure. I guess that's the other name for the puzzle. So in 2008, puzzle designer Matt Shepit, I think I'm pronouncing that right, created the Rua puzzle, which is a face-turning rhombic dodecahedron. Earlier in 2019, Lan mass-produced this unofficial copy and is calling it the 12-axis dodecahedron. This puzzle keeps its shape if you make 180-degree turns when scrambling. For an added challenge, it also shapeshifts and jumbles when making 90-degree turns. The solve is actually pretty difficult, but luckily Super Antonio Vivaldi has a YouTube tutorial that can help if you're stuck. The puzzle turns well, but is a bit stiff and can benefit from a few drops of lubricant. Okay, so judging by the fact that the card says you'll probably need a Super Antonio Vivaldi tutorial, it's very unlikely that I'll actually be able to solve it. So at least on my own, but I'm very excited to see kind of what it looks like. Okay, interesting. It's giving me big like Diane Gem vibes in terms of the way it looks, but maybe a little bit simpler. Okay, this is interesting. So based off what the card said, I'm wondering if they got permission from the designer to make this or not. It kind of seems like they didn't. So this might be considered a knockoff, you know? Lan tends to do that a lot, and so, you know, oh well. But let's just go ahead and try some turning. Yeah, okay, definitely pretty stiff, but that's how it moves. So, like the card said, if you just do 180-degree turns, it won't shapeshift. But if we do a 90-degree turn, let's see how this... Whoa, there we go. Okay. Cool. All right. Neat. So I honestly have no idea if this is a shape modification or an original puzzle. It looks very much like an original puzzle, honestly. It doesn't, it's not, I'm not seeing anything in the layers. Like I'm not seeing how it could be any other puzzle. So it's most likely an original design. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just scramble it up. I'll see if I can, I'll go at it for a few minutes, see if I can start to make any progress. But for original puzzles like these, I always usually get just totally stumped on the right approach of how to go about solving it, like what pieces to solve first. And just kind of how it works. So I'll more than likely end up just watching the tutorial from Super Antonio Vivaldi, but I'll give it a minimal amount of effort before I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just scramble 180 degree turns first before I start jumbling, because if the card is correct and it actually is a jumbling puzzle, not shapeshifting, which it looks like it is, then it will bandage. So I need to actually make sure that the pieces are separated before I start bandaging it. So let's just scramble this for a bit. How's your guys' day going? Gotta fill the space somehow, right? Let me know in the comments. So I think that's pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and start jumbling. Let's see, what kind of moves can we do? Okay, we can do that. So can turn it again. Oh, whoops. Darn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this back in the right orientation. All right, I'll check the video to make sure that isn't right. It looks like we've hit an illegal turn because I don't think I'm supposed to be able to turn this. Even though I kind of can force it, it's just going to pop this piece out. So let's go ahead and continue. Oh, whoops. Nope, can't turn there either. I can turn here though. Okay, so it looks like it bandages quite quickly. Can I turn here? Whoa, okay, nope, 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 nope. Everything's falling apart. Don't do that, don't do that. All right, all right. Let's see, what turns can I make at this point? Oh, this is a good example of one of those technically illegal turns that you can kind of fudge and force because this piece is sticking out. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to turn here, but you can kind of force it past and still make the turn, even though you're technically not supposed to do it. So that's a good example of one of those. Here's another one. You can kind of force it past like that and make the turn, but you're really not supposed to. Okay, I feel like I'm already kind of stuck. Like I can't really make too many turns. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know where to start with getting it out of the shape. So I think we're just going to leave it at that. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can solve it, come back. If I do resort to just, disassembling it and reassembling it, I will let you guys know, but I hopefully won't have to do that. Anyways, I will be back once this is solved. Okay, so I'm back. The puzzle is solved, but unfortunately I did have to cheat. I had to take the puzzle apart and put it back together solved. I actually got very, very close. So I got it down to where I only had to cycle, I think like 3 of these pieces here. The problem with this puzzle, the reason why it's so difficult is that in order to move these pieces around, especially near the end, you have to do a lot of setup moves to get the pieces in the right places to do your swaps. I had a lot of setup moves that I had to do this one swap, and I just got like halfway through undoing them before completely losing my place. So at that point, I just kind of gave up because it was really frustrating and I'd already spent so much time trying to solve it. I'm pretty happy with the progress I made. I got very close. I was following Super Antonio Vivaldi's tutorial, which was very helpful. Also, I hope you guys like the lighting. It's kind of changed up a bit. I also have LED strips all the way around, so still have something more exciting planned for this wall than just a blank wall. But yeah, that really just about does it for this month's Puzzle Crate. This is a very, very challenging puzzle. A lot of the solve revolves around you doing setup moves and having to remember the setup moves after you do a certain algorithm or a certain piece swap or something like that. And it's tricky to remember. But yeah, that really pretty much does it for this month's Puzzle Crate. So if you guys like to check out Puzzle Crate, the link will of course be in the description. It's a $30 a month subscription service and you get new puzzles sent to you every single month. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.